Feels like the intro to a gothic horror movie, like any moment now we'll be panning through the forest to the abandoned castle that we've been chosen to live in. Oh yeah, we've got dark woods and organ music. I am loving this. Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to 3 short horror games. And starting us off tonight is Veneficium. I'll be honest, the whole reason I'm even recording 3 short horror games right now is because I just randomly saw it in my Steam library and saw that I played this free game like 3 years ago. Although with a very short playtime, I may not have finished it, but I have no recollection of this whatsoever. However, the reviews are extremely positive, specifically citing its sound design as a high point. So if it's one for atmospherics, I am certainly here for it. In White Grove Village, the dark of night is feared, while the light of day is venerated. There are, however, those who prefer to worship the gifts of nature rather than dogma, the invisible entity bearing the title of Avatar of Light. They are witches, and to all of Dogma's followers, they are nothing but stains on the ground. They had to be erased. And so, the witch hunt began.
They said, burn the witch. Burn her, and may the flames cleanse her foul soul. Erase these dark shadows! Heal the world! They burned our coven. My family. And for what? Because we looked to the green ground instead of worshipping the blinding sun. And when they came for my grandfather, the only family I have left, I watched my sisters perish. And I listened to their screams. I answered the coven's call for revenge. They will all die for what they did to us.
You will burn under the god's eye.
Abigail! No! Grandma! Curse you, Walden. We were so close.
So here we are. That was quite an impressive intro. And it's interesting that normally we are the thing that would be feared, but instead it's a revenge story by a group of narrow-minded morons who may actually have some reason to distrust us. But it doesn't seem like their reaction was necessary. We can crouch to reduce the amount of noise we make while moving. Oh, this is a very dark game. But we seem to carry with us our own light. Press F to gather ingredients marked by the fireflies in the forest. I can hear them out there. A deer heart? Some intestines? Or no, you're a wolf. Yeah, it sounds like somebody out there is having some trouble. And maybe it serves them right. Okay, let's take some of these plants. I don't know what I'd do with them, but I know I need them. They try to live separately from nature, and they shun those who embrace it. Let's see who wins. Should I be heading toward them? It seems like a not good idea. Press tab to open Willow's Book of Shadows and view your inventory. Mirror image cast forward a disorienting lure, maybe, to escape tracking enemies. We've got everything we need for that. Then there's Shadow Step. Summon yourself in, or surround yourself in darkness. Something allowing you to skip past enemies. We found nothing for that yet. We can press Q to cast either of our spells. We can do it, but we don't need it just yet. Is our light a factor? This is a dark and brutal time, but I must say there's little I love more, environmentally, than moonlight through trees. These fireflies, it's like they're guiding me. Oh, look at you. That is actually some vicious gore and decay. But your eye serves me better than anyone else, especially you. Seems like coming to the woods may have been a they'd be crazy to follow us situation. And I guess it was. We're something that seems scary from a distance, but it seems like we were willing to just kind of live in peace with the villagers. Like, we don't necessarily want to be out here any more than they do. But if they decided that we're part of the problem, even if we weren't, then I guess as a matter of survival, we're gonna have to become one. Far Cry Coven. How cool would that be? Okay, your run is a little weird, but from what I understand, I believe this was actually made by a group of students for a project. There we go. This light we carry does a lot of work for us. We still get to see what the danger to ourselves is. Give me some of that. There's a covered bridge in the distance. And sometimes, when a leaf comes from behind a tree, I think it's the movement of some tall creature. Our spells are ready. Let me just get refreshed on what they do. Oh my! Jeez, look at that thing! One way for us to go, though. Let's go! Nope. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
No going back now.
Well, whose fault is that? And also, really? You can't hop that? Oh, that's cruel. You're gonna make us hop it. You're gonna make us follow, and all at once we are shrouded in darkness. The shadows surrounding us act as our barrier. Not anything natural. It just gets too dark to see anything. But the light we carry doesn't want us going that way. That heartbeat is so bassy the whole time I can hear it thudding. There are bear traps. Well, this is not just a walking simulator, there's real gameplay here. Oh.
Damn it all to hell.
A witch being angry about being jump scared, now that's hilarious. Looks like one of us may have prepared something before. I wonder if it was successful. Well, I hope so. And I hope the forces of darkness allow recycling. walk is a little janky. I've decided to keep my sprint to a minimum because I don't want to attract this thing by accident. But right now I worry it's just gearing us up. The scratching of those strings in the soundtrack, this is perfect for this setting. I see it in the distance there too. Things are so much darker in this part of the woods. Fireflies, guide me. Because the contrast is quite great now. Not a sound, she can't see me.
One sound.
It's right in front of me. This is so cool. Being a witch and in a survival horror situation, able to use spells to advance us, and yet nevertheless, we are the victim. The victim rather than the source of the fear. There it is. I told you I hate being near you. I'm afraid to stand up. Okay, I think that might be okay. I'm just gonna keep on moving through. You say it can't see you. Was that an imperative, or was that an actual statement of fact? Like, is it blind? I mean, obviously you would know about this thing. Okay, let's not go out of our way. Let's not stick around, let's just take what we can. We'll want to be able to cast these spells as many times as possible, but at the same time, we want to avoid confrontation. Still, the woods are a bounty.
Walden's camp. Great.
Well, it doesn't look like they made it very far. I like how we're being hunted in two directions, and one of those parties we don't even care about compared to the other thing. Really, coming here has saved us from them. And it doesn't even look like it was the creature that did this. Oh, look, in a default Unreal texture book. Let's read it. Those witches stole all 3 keys to the barricade. They must not be allowed to reach that cursed place. Great, so they scattered them to the wind on me, is what you're saying. Oh no. Those Steam reviews weren't kidding. The atmospherics in this are fantastic. The shivering leaves of the trees, some of them falling in the background. And an eerie soundtrack that is fitting of both the time period and the mood of the actual stealth. Well, I'm surrounded by darkness, and I didn't even have to cast a spell. This one was free. Look at that. It's got a human head. It's like dangling backwards. Okay, behind the tree. I may have to try luring it. Here. Oh, right. Watch out for bear traps. They're mainly on the path. I think I need to get over to that well. Not helping me. Oh my god. What I need to do is not something I want to do. But I was thinking about slowly creeping up. Oh no, it's not gonna work. You're moving too much. I was gonna creep up so that the well itself blocks your line of sight. You ain't moving. Oh, well, thank you. Bird, you best shut up. Thank you. Let's get out of here. I know I'm making a lot of racket, but I don't care. Oh, great. No, you're stopping me from doing the smart thing with these shadows. This forest really is accursed. And the worst part is I've lost track of it. What is the matter with you? Are you that out of shape? There may be something forward ahead. And I'm assuming, right, that this is a product of our own doing? That we summon this thing forth to punish the village? Okay, that doesn't seem to have made any more noise, at least not enough to matter. You know, I normally hate finding hidden objects while avoiding patrolling enemies. And we'll see how this goes, but this is amazingly tense. Like, it's actually scary so far, unlike most of these. There's a structure over there. And what are those? Just candles? There's a twisted bramble. Maybe we can find something there? Oh, it's a churchyard. This game is so gorgeous looking! Oh my god! I tabbed out, I tabbed out, I tabbed out! I'm pressing Q and nothing's happening. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Let's not stand around. Let's not stand around. I tried to decoy, it wasn't working. Hey you, is what's in here any better? Answer, yeah it is. Let me have a look at this again. Cast forward a disorienting something to escape tracking enemies. Or maybe it doesn't say lure. Maybe it says something else and I have to use it on the enemy? I've been trying so hard to avoid using things. Can I look at this? No, I cannot. That's surprising. But I can take these ingredients. Oh, look at that. We can still move while looking at the recipe book. And we're gonna have to employ these at some point. There's key number 2. You know, maybe we are evil with regards to humans. I mean, we surely didn't get all this stuff just recently, right? I mean, these could be animal parts. But I don't know. Either way, we're in the situation we're in. Doesn't make it any less terrifying to me. It's just a very, very interesting perspective switch, or even just a novel perspective. Right there. I'm trying to get closer to the bramble, but that may not be a good idea. No, it seems like the things that will help us stand out. In the distance, those look like cages in the trees. Site of torture. Keep an eye out for bear traps. Give you a key for me? I swear I heard something behind me. Thank you, sister. You'll carry on. Look at us gathering guts, and it's all for purpose. But from a distance, it would seem terrifying. Now I wonder, is this the barricade they were talking about? It must be. Help. 1. Please help. 2. 3. Look at those cues all over the screen. Okay, we're through. Something's waiting for us. Okay, well I have to use a spell once, right? It doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these things. Maybe we have to be looking at the enemy. So what is it that makes this place so cursed? Does that mean it's a friendly place to me, or does it mean it's our only option? Was that part of what we're doing here, or was it just incidental? The way you approached seemed to attribute some meaning to it. But the darkness grows deeper. Darkness puts us at much greater danger of running into these traps as well. Funny how a spell that allegedly takes sight is cast from eyes. Let's get off the... Oh no. Gun. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Oh, we're stuck. Okay, no, this way. This way. It moved past us. You know what? Best outcome. That's the best possible outcome. Just keep going. We don't need anything. We have nothing to risk ourselves for. Oh no, oh come on, screw that, you spawned there. I'm hoping if you get caught up in the trees, you'll end up, like, you know, being slowed down enough for me to get away. But from the look of that statue back there, it seems our kind have been hunted for a long while. So how do we go from a monument like that being erected here to this place being completely forsaken by the... I guess we could call them normies, right? We could coin that term.
That sound. I recognize this melody.
Is it your friend Blair's ringtone? A ritual has already been prepared. That's all we've got for now. Thanks for playing. Well, I looked at the Steam page and it doesn't seem like there's any more, but I've got to say, as just a concept, as just trying to nail down a vibe through a game, that was absolutely fantastic. It had genuinely tense patrolling enemy segments where we had a fair bit to do, but a lot of that risk was on us. I don't know if it was bugged or if they had to be used directly on the enemy. I wasn't actually able to get any of the spells to work, which was kind of a big part of this, but I still played it as if I was going to be using them. It always felt difficult, but I never died, which is exactly where you want to be for a horror game. You know, because that keeps the tension up. It makes it feel more real when you're not just trying to get through it. And in terms of making it feel real, that atmosphere was fantastic. I mean, definitely stole the show. Maybe I'm just so used to playing these like faux PS1 and VHS games, but this was a real breath of fresh air in having a realistic environment. I mean, graphically, it sort of had that sort of shiny plasticky look of like 2013 Unity horror games, but it was just so well done that it didn't even matter. The lighting, the forest, it was all just so creepy. It was like playing a fairy tale and a historical piece at the same time, almost. And there was so much that was left ambiguous as to the nature of the situation. Are we evil for doing this? Did we deserve this fate? Or are we just like an oppressed, misunderstood group who is fighting back after something horrible was done to us out of fear? And just what is the nature of the creature? There was the writing on the box suggesting that it was a gift, and the fact that the creature was calmed by it. It almost felt like a book, because the way it was done, we were constantly watching our back from multiple threats, kind of hoping they would kill each other. And at the same time, we feel every little detail. It's slow enough that we notice the environment, that we are aware so much of the pounding of our heart in our ears. And that fear of the unknown, of what's in the dark and the woods, and that sort of powerful helplessness that comes with our role. It was all just really, really cool, and the atmosphere more than overcame any jankiness. On to the next. UNIT05. A game in which we play as essentially a meat machine made from the parts of humans. And maybe our character from the first game had a hand in this, but I kinda doubt it. Now, beyond that, I have no idea what the gameplay is like. So let's cold start this machine and get walking. Entity Cognitive Interaction Survey. Do you know what date is it? I believe so. Do you feel safe inside your new body? The fact that you're asking me the question means the answer is no. Do you remember who you were? No. Do you have any cognitive dysfunctions? That's a bit rude, I would say probably. Did you see any real person within past 5 days? As opposed to not a real person? No. Can you control all of your implanted parts? I would like to say yes. Can you smell? Not very well. Do you feel the processes of rotention in the remains of your human body? Probably. Can you see the person in the left corner of your room? Joke's on you! The wall is to my left. I'm gonna turn around anyway, though. I was not ready for you to break the fourth wall like that. If I didn't look, it would have built and built until I had to. Could you potentially kill a real human? There are so many that I would. It's not like there's a shortage. I'm still breathing. Cold metal pierces my organs. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. The remaining flesh rots too fast. But these parts are not even mine.
Oh my god, it works. Shit, if the committee finds out what kinds of machines I make here, they'll send me back to the hole. No, I'll not let this sink outside. No one will know. God, this...
Wait. Okay, there's no subtitles.
Well, seems like I would need to replace some parts.
Wait, is this supposed to be... I think it's broken. Hold right mouse button to look around. WASD to move. Even that little change makes it feel like it's an actual concerted effort to move around. But that is so cool. By having us do those interview questions, even if we don't necessarily know how to answer, it makes us feel the body horror of this. It's just a little thing to help immerse us into the role before we get going, because if we're not, this is a very different feeling game, one that's a lot emptier. You hooked up the door to the speaker system? It looks like we're seeing this from a slightly lower level, like this is a camera embedded in our chest or something. Keep pressing buttons and move. I can hear some rummaging in that dark room, but I can't go in there myself. Ordering me forward while simultaneously breaking the fourth wall yet again. Can't.
It'll stay here inside. No, it won't. It can't even move. Yes,
There's just like a mannequin torso on the chair.
I'll not return back to the hole. This place will finally kill me. Yes, I took care about it. And I promise, it'll stay here inside. return back to the hole. This place will finally kill me.
It's just repeating.
Yes, I took care about it. And I promise, I will stay here.
A repeating message on loop. But, there's so much I don't understand. Are we the thing that can't leave, or is it the thing in the chair? Surely there are others. Find me. I do really wish this game had subtitles. Behind the door. More sets of usable parts, and probably the inner ones in these boxes, right? The things that are meant to become flesh automatons, and it doesn't look like they're being properly stored for this purpose. Some of them still breathe. I see you. Do you? Or do you see through me? Okay, I'll admit I'm curious. Because that doesn't look like a salvaged part from a human. And here you are. Another soul imprisoned here. A slowly rotting piece of meat mixed with metal. Another part of the future. They call me God. For them, I'm a miracle. I give them power. I keep them alive. I contain their fear. A surgeon. He made this to you. A surgeon can finish your pain. Make him finish your pain. Find the surgeon. Make him pay. There is so much I'd like to know. Gotta, whatever this is, or is this actually what lies beyond? Are we being tested, manipulated? Let's find this surgeon. I wonder which of you still breathe. So far, this is a lot of backtracking. This was off to a good start, but I'm worried this is just gonna be... Hello, yep! Kind of an up the hall and down the hall. It felt like it was rising to a point of violence. Only partially controlled violence. And now we're the only thing making a sound. Have we been denied our revenge? I'm just trapped in the dark. And now we move on to the next one. I wonder if anything happens if we cold start again, but that seems to have been all there was to it. And I don't even know what to say about it. That was deeply disturbing. and it ended without much exploration. I guess that's how somebody waking up in this situation would perceive it. But anyways, it was kind of a horror game from the perspective of the monster. Brought into this reality with no understanding of what led us here, feeling disgusted and honestly just repulsed by ourselves. And given orders by some being we also don't understand that we need to take revenge. We were that horrible sound coming down the hallway, knowing it was coming for him. And now the cycle repeats all over, maybe with him as spare parts, but there is so much that it didn't elaborate on. I don't know if that's intentional or if it should have, but either way, that really was a short horror game. In eerie silence, completing our set for tonight, is the Radio Tower. An absolutely apocalyptic-looking game in which there's a city under quarantine and evacuation in effect, and a lone radio tower that is responsible for handling and managing all of it, and it's our job to climb this thing and make any necessary repairs. It's normally a fairly normal, if a bit dangerous job, but today it makes all the difference. It's of the utmost importance. And you can feel that gravity even in this menu. Sorry, that's probably a poor choice of words. Let's get started.
Hey, Johnny! Sorry for the short notice, but we really need communication in that area restored as soon as possible.
Don't worry, boss. You're paying me triple the usual, so I'll be quick.
That's the spirit. Just remember, the tower is right on the edge of the evacuation zone, so lay low, right?
Hey everyone, this is Manly Bandit.
May have simple graphics, but they are certainly atmospheric. It seems like we know about all of this, but we're not taking it super seriously, like we're not concerned. Oh, look at the size of that thing. Now, in real life, I can't stand heights. I can barely stand climbing the ladder into the attic. So this is gonna be something for me. Kitty! Kitty, what are you doing here? I swear I just saw something off in the woods. Maybe things are playing tricks on me since so much is going on. Look at this, we even extend a hand to pet you. I can hear you purring. Okay, well I guess I'll leave you to your trash. Look at that sunset. The company needs you. Go beyond the limits of a lifespan. Try Forever Serum today. Warning, may cause unexpected side effects, including but not limited to major physiological and morphological alterations. The company shall not be held liable for any damages resulting from use. Well, I guess what's good for one is good for all. There's our harness. And the hook from Voices of the Void. Or just a hook in general, I don't know. This place does not look to be very well maintained. Coming soon, Goob Lagoon. Where all the goobers hang out. Do I really have to start this? I guess I do. Here we go. Grab the screwdriver from your belt. Oh, look at this. We're doing this white knuckle style. It's all physical. Okay, remove all that. I can now push up, and I can put you back. Oh, this is this is gonna make it so much more visceral. I may not be playing this in VR, but I definitely feel the effects of looking down. So let's keep looking up. You know, that's actually not that much better. It's one of those times where a big monitor comes in handy. I get the full effect. Wait. I might hit Oliver if I unscrew this. Oliver? Is that the cat? Hang on, we are going back down and getting the cat out of the way. So there are wrong moves. We can't just be blindly unscrewing everything we see. Get out of here, you. No, I can only pet you. Okay, let's not knock that down then. We can sort of sprint climb a little bit. Can I put the bolt back? I've left this in a bit of a worse state, haven't I? We can see the lines of the wind moving through. Open and fix the electric box. Okay, I see. It's a matching game. Let's put you away. You to there. And you to there. I've got to hold it down. Oh, there is a particular order. 3 and 4. Oh man, I can see the silhouettes of the mountains. Stop that. I actually might have let go if this were VR. Or, you know, real life. I just can't stop looking around. Thankfully, our field of view, or our ability to turn our neck, is limited. Alright, let's see that this is working. Oh, God! You really want me to press space, don't you? I don't know if that will result in me jumping, but it sure feels like it. Okay. Red is 1. Green is 2. Blue is 3, and yellow is 4. I'm remembering that because I'm worried, you know, with the way that red light obscures the one, that we might not be able to tell that all the time. Red, green, blue, yellow. Did that open behind me? The forces of wind acting ever more on us the higher we climb. Oh, this sucks so much. This may not come across so much in video form, but it's definitely coming across to me in sitting at my chair form, to the point where I feel like I'm balancing it. And the worst part is, we have to look down to get our screwdriver out. Oh no. Oh my god! Run shift! Okay! Okie dokie, okie dokie. Throwing antennas at it might slow it down. Okay, okay, okay. No, go, go, go. I can't move while it's out. Send it down. Oh my god! That is some nonsense. You can't just throw that at me. I died. Okay, do I have to start from the beginning? Oh no, no, no. Okay. At least there are checkpoints. Yes, run. Let's do that. Let's do that. Throwing antennas at it should slow it down. Now is a heck of a time to learn I can't move with the screwdriver. Okay, there we go. Keep it going. I can hear you having a bad day. But it's not enough. I need that time to catch my breath so I can sprint and increase the gap. Oh my god, I can't move. Hit it! I'm not gonna have a lot of room anyway. Up and over. Up and out. Move! Oh my god. Oh, we're screwed. Okay, that stopped you for a moment. Looks like I managed to escape. That thing climbed all the way up here without us knowing. It'll be back before long, I'm sure. Maybe that forever serum is what got us back up here. Okay. Red, green, blue, yellow. Great. Is that why the city is under quarantine? I'm not gonna lie, I expected something a bit more contemplative from this. Oh. Maybe it can be. I can literally just being carried on the wind. I can hear the screams from here. That is horrifying. And it's so distant, like you almost don't notice it at first. This is a very quiet game, which emphasizes the isolation, not just from the city, but from everyone in general, from the ground we walk on. What is happening? Okie dokie. Let's restore and contact the company or disrupt and escape alone. Can the company help everyone, or is it worse? Is it worse that way? Are they the cause of this? Their name is in quotes. That's like the trademark for evil when your name is mundane. Let's do the legit thing first. Let's do what we came to. I did what I had to do. I'll see you in hell. I mean, the tower's holding. Maybe you didn't have to. Very quiet game once more. But yeah, that was... Ultimately, I guess that was the selfless option. Okay, come on. This being such a short game, we can totally go back for the other one.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, no, I definitely... There it is. Look at that, it's there in the beginning. You know, I didn't see it over here this time, but I feel like I must have. Like, I thought I saw whites of eyes and... back there. That is so cool. I'm so glad I came back for a replay, because I'm appreciating this game a lot more now. Oh, look at this! There's even little achievements we can unlock. First try, kill Oliver, which I won't be getting. Scarecrow. What happens if I decide to confront you? You'll just disappear. Makes it feel almost like a Gary's Mod map. It is just such a brilliant concept, being all the way up here and totally unable to go back down, which begs the question, just how are we actually going to escape if we do decide to be selfish? Imagine looking down, our shadow cast over the city, and realizing that we just became the most important guy in this town. Let's disrupt and escape alone. I'm sorry. I don't want to die. 6 months after the virus started spreading. Today, humanity's last hope. The Greenland fortress has fallen. The vaccine research is completely halted. We advise that you stay close to your loved ones and enjoy the end peacefully. This is all for me today, and remember, stay strong and lay low. Wow, we actually made the right choice the first time. But anyway, that was the radio tower, and for such a short experience, that was great. it put us in an impossible situation that would have been enough on its own. But then to have, like, these apocalyptic circumstances surrounding it, that was really cool. I do wonder if this doesn't mean that maybe the quarantine failed, considering that thing was out here, but maybe a cryptid just decided to say hi while all this was happening. If you reach this far, comment nuked, followed by something you hated or liked about the game without absolutely any context. Well, nuked. And for literally being the most linear game possible, it sure did pack a lot of fears in here, and it managed to do them in a way where they pretty much land with maximum impact, just like we did in that first ending. But anyway, that was the Radio Tower, and this has been 3 short horror games. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try any of these games out for yourself, those links will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.